All right, Zariel is down.
Yeah!
Woo!
Get it!
As a force explosion stops, you see Zariel fall down to one knee, sort of head down, bowed down. He's breathing heavily, but seems unable to move. Sovereignty. What?
Give her the sword.
Sovereignty. You feel the shield, your shield, begin to shake and shudder. It becomes too hot for you to hold. Falls to the ground, and the deformed face on it disappears. It's left as just sort of like a plain, like arm shield, like sort of tower shield or whatever. And in a wisp of black smoke, Gary appears in his true sexy form in real life.
Gary!
Oh no.
Oh wait, no one's seen. I don't think anybody else has seen Gary, right?
No, we haven't.
No,
Oh yeah. You haven't technically seen Gary, have you? All right. So something having to do with Zariel has caused Gary Gargon to appear. And as he does,
Hot.
hello.
he stretches. He says, finally, Gary is free. It feels so good.
This is what you look like?
That's
Sovereignty
right.
makes sense that you had a dream
Handsome
about it.
actor in the flesh. Thank you, Sovereignty and friends. He does a dramatic bow.
Bravo.
Thank you. Well done.
What? Why are you laughing? Hi. Hello.
You've succeeded to take down Zariel. Isn't that
Oh.
wonderful? The play is almost at an end.
Well, we were trying to redeem her, but she wasn't having it.
Oh, is that what you wish, Sovereignty?
I mean, normally I would say you don't owe anything if your parents are shitty, but she hasn't really had a chance, so kinda.
He looks around for a moment, looks up, ponders. Well then, I can give you a decision. A most harrowing decision, Sovereignty.
Okay.
And he snaps his fingers. And what you see is two strings leaving Zariel's body. One is bathed in light and lifts up towards the heavens. Other one's covered in darkness and leads down towards hell. And Gary says, Gary to the rescue once again. I'm free, but I feel like I owe you one, Slashers. Your sword, Sovereignty, can cut either string. Should you cut the string of light, Zariel will be forever destroyed, punished for her evil transgressions of stealing and corrupting souls, for the rebellion against heaven itself. This is the lawful choice. On the other hand, should you cut the dark string, Zariel will be redeemed, released from the burden of hatred, struggle, and strife, free to seek penance and reconciliation. This is the good choice. Oh, Sovereignty, I envy you. You get to be on stage, all eyes upon you, audience waiting in bated breath for your next lines. I miss it so. But please, speak with your cast members and come to a decision. We have some time yet.
So, what happens to the war if she goes back to heaven?
Well, she was a good, champion. So she was fighting evil before when she was good, like the Dark Lord Yunogu. So you'd think...
He can't fight here against them. And here is where the war is.
But if she
Inspiration
became-
4. Yes, you're right. She did fail miserably in her attempt. I'm not sure. Somebody will have to take the reins after her, I suppose.
So, Sovereignty, how do you feel about leading armies?
Not really my jam.
And we have
I still kind of feel like she should be set free, right? Like it wasn't really her choice to enslave people or do all of those things. It was the nature of the contract, wasn't it?
Here is also a question. What
Well,
happens to Elturel, depending on which string we got?
Well, technically, didn't we can't we save Elturel regardless because we got
You
this
can.
rods?
we already broke the contract, did we not?
So I think the city will be okay.
If anything, if we release Zariel from her contract, will that then release the rest of the citizens she holds contracts over?
Ooh, good point, good point, good point. That seems fair because we didn't figure out how to do that. So maybe it's like connected to her. That's a very good idea.
Arguably, if you destroy the contract maker, who all the contracts that she holds would be null and void.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
All right, Shamlet.
Okay.
Here we go, Charlotte again. The defining play.
Oh my god. Okay, here's what I think. I think that everybody in this merry band of misfits has gone on their own redemption path. And I don't think any of us started off very good, and now we've worked. And look what we've gotten. We've tried to save like a whole city and saved a lot of people like along the way, even though none of us were really like born to do that.
I will interject. I will look over at Rhea and take her hand and go, well, I certainly came out of this more honest than I started.
She laughs and smiles, and her cheeks get a little bit of red. She's kind of happy with that.
I put my hand on 26's shoulder and say, we were already honest, though.
Yeah, you're right, 4.
Okay, well, we get that you guys are better than us, but like, whatever.
We are.
But you started off alone, and now you have like friends again, and you're gonna hopefully find your mom. The journey.
I will grant you that.
Well, we're a team. Why don't we vote?
This seems fair.
I vote to set her free.
Rhea?
Rhea concurs with Fenris. We should set her free. She's fought what she could for everyone.
26.
But the darkness.
Okay.
I agree with 4.
Okay. Set her free. Okay.
She smiles looking at 4.
Lulu, she was your like caregiver. What do you think?
Lulu reduces. No, she doesn't reduce back. I'm sorry. No, she's still. I forgot she's still a giant mammoth, and Lulu looks away.
Okay, that's quiet and ominous. That's okay. You can think on it. We'll circle back.
There's big mammoth tears welling up in her eyes.
Hey, don't worry about it. We'll come back to you.
I'll put a hand on her side.
Okay.
Okay, well, I vote we should set her free. Because I think Sovereignty can fight the demons and lead us. Because that's what her vision was, that she would do that. So that's my vote. I don't know what Judgment would think. He's,
He's silently assessing the situation.
Yes.
And
Bully?
I will let you all decide.
That's nice and ominous. Okay, Sovereignty.
That's abstain then, I assume.
I will yes, I will abstain.
Yeah. I feel like if she should get to make this choice for herself, whether she pays for the things that she did under that contract or not, and we don't get to decide, and this feels lawful and good to me. I'll cut the string tying her to her contract.
Okay. So you're going to cut the dark string.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll do like an Obie Annie spin. And I'll
That's awesome. Okay. And then one fell to, and there's no resistance at all, but the tether whisks away in what seems like the wind. And as you cut the string, Zariel gasps awake, looks at you, Sovereignty, and nods in dedication and affirmation, looking up.
I, Zariel, supplicate myself before the holy light of justice. Father, he who was, if you should accept me, I vow to take on the heavenly mission of Celestia once again.
And for a moment, the Archdevil's words hang in the air. She looks up, she's agonized and uncertain. Then, suddenly, Zariel is bathed in a brilliant wash of radiant light. Her fiery halo disappears, and feathers burst from her leathery wings. All her diabolical features vanish as her angelic form is restored. You all witness Zariel's apotheosis. You're surrounded by, in the whole area, is a twinkling wisp of light, the same one that transformed her, and you're all infused with Blessing of Health. It's a permanent +2 constitution to everybody.
Wow.